Oxford, Mississippi. A top 10 showdown today on EA Sports College Football. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings and strength of schedule and everything that goes into a matchup like this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Gonna run it. It's Morrow. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reed makes the catch. It's Craver. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now on first down from the 28. Running to the left. There's some room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Split backs here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Finds his man. It's Haas. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Direct snap. They didn't get a push at all on that one. and it'll be no gain on the play. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking down the middle. It's caught.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. Gets away from one. He's got space. He is in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down.
Got a little grass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Owens. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the pressure. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Fourth down, Reed. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hard running there. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Reed on the play action. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's there to make the stop.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now on the move. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the heat. Throws toward the end zone. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Using his legs, it's Owens. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Play action with Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Most every defense is worried about the big play, giving up the big play to the wide receivers down the field. That's why...
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. On the run, it's Lacey. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Reed. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He throws back to the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Throwing Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Got room on the return. The 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. just going to keep it after the snap. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He'll try it again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got enough for the first.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it way down the field. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. Rolling the dice to bring it up. End zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running inside, it's Lacey. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Going deep. Makes a deep grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top. Wait, Ken, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit yak, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Finds his tight end. Bulldozes his way through. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel.
Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 20. Touchdown Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The Aggies get it right back. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Off play action. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Extending the play. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over, and now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's Reed to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success.
Touchdown, Texas A&M! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The DBs will back off a bit. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
These 2-minute situations are what every quarterback dreams of, right? It doesn't matter what's happened in the game up to this point. You've got a situation, you've got an opportunity now where you can drive your offense down the field, down by 1 score late in the game, and score a touchdown to steal this thing and win it. This is what playing the position is all about.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Rebels. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The Rebels surge back on top.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
completion attempt coming up. Direct snap. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The offense changing the play. Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit.
Could be an alley. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Aggies get it right back.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Got it. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He's going for it all. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to